All right, what is up, everyone? We are back, and you've made it to course number 8 of playing the #1 course in all 50 states. We are in South Carolina. Let's get into it. We are almost a fifth of the way done playing these courses. We are cruising right along through them. Again, I want to thank you if you're subscribed to us, or even if this is the first video you're watching of ours. I want to thank you. Without you guys doing this, I would not be able to do this, so I appreciate you guys so much. Today we are at Stoney Hill disc golf course in Stoney Hill, South Carolina. This is a private owned, like it's on private land, but it's free to play, which is incredible. Like I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna find private land courses, you're gonna have to pay some kind of fee because obviously these people are allowing you to come onto their land and play disc golf. But this one is free, and I'm very excited about that. Just had to give them a quick call last night. They said, let us know when you're pulling up and we'll show up. It's exactly what happened. They gave me the lay of the land. It's gonna be a lot of elevation in and out of the woods. It's not long though. It's only like 7,500 feet is this layout, the diamond layout that I'm playing today. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, as usual, we're gonna do 2 off the top. Hole 1 is a 580-foot par 3, but if you can see, it is just way downhill. There's a bridge in like the bottom left of the screen, I think. The basket, he said the basket is like 30 feet to the left of that. So it's just a big flat shot that's just gonna hyzer in at the end. Par 3, I would like to think I can get down there. But again, the number 580 is really intimidating. That's not gonna be it. Oh my gosh, it might be so bad it's good. It's rolling. Oh my gosh. No way. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't know if the creek is OB. I hope you can see all the way down there. I'll do my best to zoom in when I'm editing, but that went so far. All right, Rive. I guess it is a little bit of a headwind. Rive, we're gonna try to keep on more hyzer. I don't think it should roll like that. Oh, I need it to flip a little more. That's insane. All right, so that thrower with the sword is probably gonna be the shot I take. All right, I am down in the ravine. However, they didn't say anything about OB on the sign or on UDisc or anything like that, so I think I'm good. I'm also, there's like more water that way, like I'm sitting on a dry spot. I imagine when it rains, it's probably under, but for now, I think I'm good. All right, I need someone in the comments to give me like a recommendation that could replace the sword, because it's like, I wanna like that disc, but it just doesn't do like exactly what I'm wanting it to do. It's way too unstable or like flippy, I guess, for a 0-2 like 12 speed. So if you're like, I don't know if I should just start throwing wraiths, because I think those are like very similar, but I don't know. Leave me some recommendations that could replace the sword, because I definitely need one. Hole 2, 285. Looks like it's just some sweeping forehand, plays uphill. Plays way uphill, it looks like, so I might club up. Big skip now. More of a forward skip. I don't know, I can't see the basket. I think I'm putting, because surely I can throw that 285 feet. Definitely need to get up higher. I'm pin high, I'm just down the hill. You know, like my distance was good. I just needed to get something I got a forward skip. I need something that get like a flare skip up the hill. Long putt, but I do kind of have a backstop, so just try not to miss this short. Didn't miss short, didn't miss left. I will take that miss. Staying clean, that's really all I ask for on these courses. I try to finish like as close to par as I possibly can, and so far I feel like I'm doing a pretty decent job at these. Especially for them being like the #1 rated, like most of them like championship level courses. I feel like I've been playing pretty well. Hole 3, 325, it's like the same shot as 2, except now we're going down the hill instead of up the hill. So instead of clubbing up, I might club down, and I don't know, I just need something to finish right. That might be really good. Oh. I was waiting for a noise for the basket, but I definitely hit a tree. Guess we'll see how close it is. All right, I'm pretty sure I hit this tree that's like right by the basket. If I could have just pushed a little further, maybe had something, I don't know, but I would love to get an ace in one of these videos. Take birdies though, but man, yeah. One down now, it's a good putt there. Hole 4, another par 3, only 242. I just walked it off. It looks a heck of a lot longer than that, and maybe it's just because it's a tight tunnel, but it's another forehand, probably justice, so I'm just gonna pump straight through this gap and get it to fade. I don't know, I see it now, I don't know, it probably is 242. If you watched the last video in Georgia, I lost my Brody zone that I aced with, and Brody followed us because of it. I don't know where it's at. It's not in Georgia. I realized I lost it there, but it's probably in, I guess, Alabama maybe, I don't know. But haven't got a call or text yet about it, which is unfortunate. I don't imagine I will. But I just realized all that to say, I never put a zone back in my bag. So like my approach discs is either gonna be the Berg or these Justices. Get around that. Skip. Okay. I think we're parked. The owner was telling me when I got here that Hurricane Helene came and took a bunch of the bridges out and stuff. So I imagine there's gonna be a little bit of damage we run into. All right, this is unfortunate when I don't have a zone, because I actually went a little long. I'm dry, like I'm safe, but I've just made the putt a lot harder. Where the zone, granted the zone isn't quite as stable as the Justice, but had I thrown like the same shot, I'd probably be sitting under the basket or even a little short. Oh, let's go. I started putting a little harder, and I certainly noticed some improvement. All right, I'm gonna do this quick because you're sitting like right on the water, so a gust of wind is just gonna push you backwards. There's not a lot of room behind the tee pad here, and I imagine that's probably, he said they dealt with a lot of erosion too from the hurricane, so I think there's just not as much space anymore. Hole 5 is a par 4, 500 feet. It looks like you're throwing some up and to the left, and then, I mean, from the corner there, it's like straight 90 to the left. So, I don't know, I think it honestly looks like you could probably just throw like a mid up there, like stable mid, maybe fairway. Something that just is super tight. I don't know how open it is when you get up there, so I don't know. I think that's pretty good. Maybe got too skippy. I went with the Athena there just to try to, I don't know how far it is to the back. I was just trying to push the back, and then if I did skip like that, skip back towards the middle, but I think I was too short. All right, actually, I mean, I'm in a fine spot. I would have actually liked to be down a little further than I was because the basket's sitting up and to the right. So if I'm over to the left, like 25 feet, I can actually see the basket, but I mean, I really can't complain with this shot. Swing. Way too, oh. All right, honestly, a couple good kicks. I will take that. I've been doing something different with my forehand. And it's like just the tiniest little thing, but it's like, I've seen a little bit of success with it. I'm basically just keeping like my left hand on top, like almost all the way through. And I think that's like granting me a little more stability in the hands rather than just kind of like having it free flowing here. It's like I'm keeping it held straight the whole time, even kind of when I start to come to the side, just to make sure that angle is like exactly where I want it to be. We got a wide straddle here, really testing the hammies. I'm gonna try to make it, because why not? But it's probably just gonna be a throw up, tap in 4. Oh, kind of like that nose up bid. Tell you what, I hope there's not too many holes in the open because the wind is certainly blowing today. All right, perspective for how far we've gone. There's the van. Hole 1's tee pad is somewhere over there. The basket is like down in the corner, and then there's, I forget what basket it is, but that's later in the round. All right, so the hole that I just showed on the little, I don't know, mound of concrete is actually hole 9. Shares the tee pad with 6. Nice little L-shaped tee pad, kind of cool. Hole 6 is a par 5 though. Looks like it kind of goes left to right, then kind of back right to left. So I think I'm gonna go forehand to get a skip over to the right, and then throw probably something straight or backhand into the green. But it is a par 5 though, and 629 feet is not far. Like I can just go 300, 300 and have a 30 footer for eagle, you know, ideally. Stay up. Playing a little uphill. I kind of turfed it, but I don't know. It's not bad. All right, unfortunately, I'm a little pinched, which isn't great. So I think I'm just gonna it's a par 5, so I can still get a birdie. I think I'm just gonna chip up and then up and try to take our 4. Get off that tree. Yeah, all right. I think we have a straight shot for the 4 now. I could low-key probably give it a run for eagle, but should have an easy birdie. All right, honestly, yeah, nice little chip. I think I'm gonna go same disc in and just almost the same shot. Well, actually probably not. I'm gonna throw it flatter, but that's it. All right, we're in circle putting. Definitely gotta have this one for birdie. I mean, I'm well inside. I bet I'm 20 feet or less, but to get a par on a 600-foot par 5 is pretty rough. Oh, I almost left it too high. All right, I had to do a little recon, but what are we on, hole 7? Yeah, 280-foot par 3. You have 2 alleyways. It's like a football fairway kind of. They have it right behind the trees, but it's actually sitting down and to the left. So I can't decide if forehand or backhand is actually the better option. The forehand definitely looks more open, I will say that. This is tough because I really like the forehand. It's way more open than the backhand. But however, if you hit the backhand, I think it goes to the basket. But I think, and I don't have a straight forehand disc that goes 280 feet. At least downhill, it probably plays 240. So I'm gonna go justice and just chop at it and hope it hits something towards the bottom and maybe leaves me a putt. If not, I'm gonna fade way far to the right. Yeah, way far to the right. Pretty much exactly what I expected, short and right of the basket. Just tough to throw something that overstable straight for that long, you know what I mean? It's eventually gonna fade. Oh geez, what a terrible commitment. On a hole 8, par 3, 295 feet, it is just a stock hyzer through this gap, something out into the left. It's sitting just outside of the woods on the right side if you're just following the right side of the trees. So something straight, maybe Mockingbird for me, or maybe the F3 on some hyzer. But yeah, I don't know, it opens up out there. Come on. No. Oh, I think I'm putting, but if I could have just moved that over 4 feet, oh my gosh, that would have been so good. All right, I need to lock in right here. Owner of the course is watching me. No, all right. All right, the top of the basket is right in the middle of the screen there. I don't think you'll be able to really see it on the tee shot. All right, last hole in the front 9. Hole 9, 316. This is a hole I could throw my whole bag at. There's nothing in the way, playing slightly downhill. You got forehand, you got backhand, you have whatever shot you want to get to the basket, you have it right here. Super fun. Again, I think I said it, but I don't think you'll be able to really see the tee shot just because it's playing downhill. But yeah, it looks like there's some OB actually on the left side. So got to be wary of that at least. I think I'm gonna go fairway just so I can kind of smooth it out there. I probably could just go one of my justice or something, but I don't know, this just feels right. It's gonna finish right of the basket. Yeah, down there I just finished right. All right, really scary putt here actually. If I miss at all, it's just either gonna roll down the hill or there's OB on the backside that's pretty close. I think for the sake of it, because why not, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. I don't really care about my score too much. I'd like to shoot well, but if I don't because I, you know, try to do something cool, yeah, it is what it is. And there it goes. All right, out of bounds. I guess it was expected that that was a possibility. I did say that. So we're gonna go ahead and take my meter in. This is tough. So this is for bogey. If I miss this, then we're back to even, I think. There we go. Finally a confident putt. I don't know why I couldn't do that on the last one. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's tough. My putting's in a weird spot right now because, I mean, we moved locations. I don't know, it's been several months now. Not several, it's been a few months now. And we moved into a smaller spot. It was a way better fit for us, but we moved into a smaller spot. So our last store had basically a back room where we had baskets at different distances and you could putt, and that was great. But our new store does not have that space. But in the old space, I was putting throughout the day. Like over the course of a workday, I was probably putting 300 to 500 times. And so my putt was just dialed. I don't really practice putting anymore like that. So I feel like, yeah, it's definitely taken somewhat of a hit. But that's fine. As soon as I get back, I'm playing tournaments again this year, so I really need to get that dialed, because if you can't putt, you really can't compete. So yeah, gonna have to get that dialed in for sure. Okay, and all things considered, actually my score is better. I was 3 down after that bogey. I'm now 2 down on the front 9. The back 9 starts now hole 10. It looks like we're at 271. You can kind of see it's up and to the left, so it's just something that hit this straight gap and fades gradually. I'm probably gonna go like straighter mid, I think, just because I want it to fly. Like I don't want it to throw something overstable and just let it be crashing. I just want like that gradual fade maybe. I don't know, I think that's the right idea. That's exactly what I want to do. Now go further. Gonna have a putt, but was almost really, really good. All right, kind of an interesting putt here. I might go to a knee and just try to lay something up. It plays like it's sitting on the hill, so if it fades out, it has nothing to do but go down the hill. So I definitely think I'm just gonna lay this one up. Or give it right at the basket. Please sit. Little rollout. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Certainly nothing we can't manage though. There we go. Okay, hole 11. This is a good hole right here. It's 167 feet, straight shot. You have creek, OB it says, but I mean, it is just right there. I'm gonna club up, well, especially because I don't have a zone. I don't wanna throw a berg up there maybe. So I'm gonna throw a justice and just throw it hard. I'm either gonna ace this hole or I'm gonna par it probably. So I'm just gonna throw it hard at the basket. Hope the stability of the disc does its thing, and maybe ring one up. Get stable. I think I'm deep anyways. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, well, I called it. I was either going to ace or I was going to par. Come on. Oh, come on. All right, I'm taking a seat for a second again. Hole 12 is a par 3, 281 feet. It is just a straight shot down to the other side of the road. Looks like road is OB and the creek is OB, but I don't believe there's any water in the creek at the moment, so I think you're fine. Straight shot, that's all it is. Okay. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The skip would have been perfect. All right, hopefully you can see me from there. Honestly, super unlucky. I guess I could have thrown it out wider maybe, but still the way it just hit and stuck in the ground, it's kind of comical. Come on, dude, my putts are so pathetic right now. Hole 13 is a par 3, 325. It looks like you're throwing, definitely for me, a forehand. Up and to the right, it's back over the creek. So I don't know if you're gonna have to get a big skip or like how close the creek actually is to the basket, but that's the play. Which I actually think means I'm gonna club up, try to go a lot of hyzer to get a big like flare to get me over the creek. Okay. Get off that tree. Oh, I think I'm still on this side of the creek, but that was exactly what I wanted to do. Definitely pushed it too deep. It was the right idea, but yeah, I think like had I thrown like the FX2 maybe, I could have been like up in the mouth and had a putt. I could probably like really high jump putt, but I think I'm just gonna try to like turn over shot with the berg. Like that. Oh, nice little hanging basket too. That's actually pretty cool. Didn't notice that until it's already over here. We were on to hole 14, kind of the home stretch here. We're playing this course really quick. Like I started at maybe like 10:45-ish and it's 12:07 right now. So I've got through 13 holes in like an hour 15-ish. I think that math is right. Granted, I am just by myself and I'm just throwing one. So like, I guess I totally get that. If you're with a group, it's probably like a 2-hour, 2:30 round maybe. Hole 14 is a par 5, 716. It's just like sweeping to the left the whole time. So big shot off the tee, something that gets left, and then it's only, I mean, it's 700 feet, so I guess that's a bit longer, but maybe be able to see the basket off the first shot and then throw into the second, because I think it's downhill maybe. So I don't know. It's par 5, so that helps a lot. Yanked it, got clean though. Yeah, I mean, we're right in the middle. That's exactly what I want. All right, it's not that far to the mouth. I think we're down in the woods, like straight, just something like, again, like almost the same shot I threw off the tee. Straight and a little just hyzers out to the left. I don't think it's that far to the mouth. I think I'm gonna go fairway, just kind of flat, and just try to get down to the opening and then maybe find the basket. Because again, like I could maybe get an eagle on this hole if I throw a good shot, but I should have like a pretty easy birdie again. Yeah. I mean, probably like 30 feet to the right would have been ideal, but that's exactly where I want it. I feel like all these videos have animals in some way or another, so that's what these videos are, some nice horses. Yeah, I definitely think this should not be a par 5. Like I threw fine shot, and I can just like chip up and tap in a birdie when I feel like I really probably deserve a par. Because I mean, the guys that throw way further than I do could probably get to the other side of the road on one and have like a straight shot in. Like I bet if they do tournaments out here, I bet there's a few eagles per round out here. Like I bet it's not uncommon to eagle this one or the last par 5. But I mean, I'll take what I can get, you know, get some birdies, but. That's about as good as I could have done that. You know what I mean? Like I threw fine shot, chip shot. I literally have just a dunk birdie. Hole 15 is par 3, 235 feet. Up and to the right, it's just a little chip forehand. I can't see it from here, but assuming the distance is accurate, I wish I had a zone, but probably just throw just this flat and let it do its thing and get right on the forehand. So far, like, I mean, I have 15, 16, 17, I have eight holes. I have 4 holes left. I'm not mega impressed with the course. You know what I mean? And I hate that I say like, I'm always looking for the bright side of the course, but like I have this course in Missouri, you know what I mean? And I don't really play that course a lot. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird because especially like being in South Carolina, Winthrop University is like, I think it's just a couple hours away from here. I've been to that course. I've played a lot of the holes on that course. That is, at least in my opinion, objectively a way better course on any given day than this one. But I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to rate super high, but still 4 holes left. Got to stay positive. We're going to finish this thing strong. Oh, that could be really good, actually. Might be by the basket. I can't see it. Just a little bit of meat on the bone. Not much. Yeah, all right. All right, I don't know if you'll be able to see this tee shot. I'm basically just trying to throw it at the basket that's across the water right there, and then we're shooting to the left, probably back over the water again. Yeah, all right. All right, so this is a good hole. The par fives, not great holes. This is a good hole. It's like a legit 2-shot par 4. You know what I mean? You have to throw to hit a landing zone. Unless you're like a huge guy like AB, there's not gonna be too many people that like go for the green on this one at 600 feet. So you chip up, like I probably threw this about 350. I probably have about 250 into the green. You know what I mean? So it's just, you have to play the hole smart to score, where like the par fives, I feel like you just have to play like and you could still get a birdie. Keep turning. Ah, man, that thing is stable. Ah, get that to turn more and we're in business, but I have a putt. I probably could have thrown a backhand into the green looking back on it, but I just trust myself to clear water with a forehand. This wasn't a bad shot by any means. I just needed like a little more Anheuser on it. Or maybe I went FX2. I probably could have gone with my Raptor and it would have pushed a little straighter, or maybe had some more turn, but I don't know, this is fine. There we go. Finally, I went through like a weird phase, like in the middle stretch of holes where I just like wasn't putting strong. I'm back doing that now. 2 to play here. Hole 17, par 4, 760. This looks like another good par 4. You're throwing something down way into this fairway and the basket is sitting, like the second shot, unless you throw a big high, like backhand hyzer, is over water. Again, it's sitting on the hill. It's a long ways away. I think it definitely rewards like a big tee shot. I'm gonna go forehand and err on the side of the right fairway. Like it might have a little turn to it, but I don't want to turn it over and lose anything to water. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I want. Yeah. All right. I definitely have a shot in. It's just a matter of how aggressive I really want to get with it. All right, so now this is where it gets dicey. So like I can definitely clear the water, but the basket's sitting like just on the back side of the hill. So it's something I want to play short of the hill, but long of the water. You know what I mean? Let me check the wind real quick. This will decide a lot. Okay, we do have like tail left to right. So I'm just gonna go like flat to maybe hyzer out left, let it crash in. I'm definitely gonna err on the side of long because this is kind of my main forehand disc right now and I really don't wanna lose it. So babied. Jeez, that was an embarrassing attempt at throwing a good shot. Definitely gonna be a little pitch up because I don't want to run it, hit something, and then it's a pretty steep hill on the backside of it, so I'd rather not take another bogey because I really shouldn't have gotten that first one. Now sit. Yes. All right, this is it. Hole 18. Again, I'm trying to stay positive about the course because this is the #1 course in South Carolina, so I don't want to just like completely tear it to shreds. And I know they've had like hurricane damage, so I'm trying to like give them all the positive, like, you know, I guess thoughts maybe is the word I'm looking for. I don't know, but I don't want to just like tear this course up, but this is definitely, like, I can already tell this is going to be, as far like compared to the other 7 I've played, this one's definitely going to be on the lower end. But with that being said, 18, 492 par 4. It's a straight shot, definitely a placement shot off the tee, and then it's sitting, there's like a quarry, and the basket's sitting like just behind that. So OB is the quarry, it's sitting up on a mound, kind of a cool green, but yeah. Too high. I wanted it high, but I wanted some turn. Yeah, I mean, I think we're open into the green from there, but definitely not my best work. All right, the quarry is just behind these trees to the left. You're just gonna try to throw something straight through this gap right here, and I mean, fade in and then hopefully have a putt at the top of the hill. Definitely a roll away potential, so this could this could end up being a pretty high score. Stay clean. Oh, it's actually a really good kick. I think I probably would have hit the hillside. It might even have been short, but I was definitely heading for OB. All right, we're going jump putt to the green. Hopefully, I think I can jump putt that far. It'll probably roll away, but they have the railroad ties, so it should sit in there if I can get it in there, but This is not going to be an easy 4, I don't think. Sit. Oh my gosh. I just squeaked that over. All right, let's finish strong here. Let's go. All right, that is it for Stoney Hill in Stoney Hill, South Carolina. Course number 8 is down. Honestly, I didn't hate the course. I didn't love the course. I think this is like, you can find this course a lot of places. It was fun, and I know they had some hurricane damage and stuff like that, so I can't fault them too much for like the quality of the course, but certainly wasn't my favorite. All that to say, but let's go back to the van for the final ratings. All right, Stoney Hill, course number 8. What are my thoughts here? My thoughts are, and again, I'm not knocking the course. This is an absolutely beautiful course, beautiful property. I'm not saying anything bad about it at all. However, what I will say is that I think if I was ever in South Carolina again, I would make the trip to play Winthrop instead. Not even for the history of Winthrop, but I think because I've been out there a few times, just it's objectively, because I've even played a lot of the holes there, it's objectively just a better course in my opinion. But again, if you're out here all the time, I'm sure you love this course. I thought it was a great time. Let's get into the ratings here. As always, number 1 is the course name, Stoney Hill. We are in Stoney Hill, South Carolina, like I said before. This is very much like Little Black Creek in Mississippi the course was on Little Black Creek. So I feel like the name is just pretty low hanging fruit. So I can't score it that high. Not just, there's no wow factor. It's like the creativity there is like, again, low hanging fruit. I think course name there, I think I'm gonna have to give it a 7.5. I think that's fair. When you have the course the same name as the town, I get that makes sense, but it's not like, whoa, this place is gonna be awesome. You know what I mean? Number 2 is the accessibility. I believe it's technically open. I mean, it's open as much as the owners want to let people in. So, I mean, theoretically, it could be open every single day. I'm sure the holidays is closed, but like most places, that's the case anywhere. However, you also can't just drive on. You have to call them, which is obviously not a big deal. I ended up talking to both brothers last night getting here, and they were very, very helpful. So definitely like no fault there at all. But because you do have to call to maybe get in, and who knows if they're gonna be here, that was kind of the thing. If they work, so if they're working and they're not here, you obviously can't play. So the timing is a little bit weird. So I think I'm just gonna go flat 8 there because it has a very high ceiling and it has a very low ceiling of playability, you know what I mean? Number 3 is the quality of the course. Again, they said they had some hurricane damage, which now like thinking about it, it's tough for me to have bad thoughts about the quality of the course because I know they took, like, how can I blame them for a natural disaster? You know what I mean? So I think what the course could be versus what the course was now, I'm trying to meet in the middle. And so I think the only fair thing I could do is give that a flat 8 because I'm sure in the summertime when they have everything cleaned up and it's, it's dry, there's probably, I bet it looks super, super nice, but because of the damage and stuff, it is obviously a bit lower. So I'm trying to kind of compromise on what my score would be ideally had they not had so much damage. So I'm gonna go flat 8.0 there. All right, lastly, this is arguably the most important one in my eyes, is my enjoyment of this course. I did like it. However, I'm trying to decide if I liked it because it was a new course I've never played before or because it was actually just like a good course to play. And I feel indifferent. I don't know if that's the right word, but I had a good time playing again because it is a new course. But at the same time, I think I said it earlier in the video, there's a course very similar to this course like 30 minutes from me. So it's like, for me, I think a lot about if these are like destination spots, like, man, I got to get out here and play this course. And I probably wouldn't, you know what I mean? Because I have a course like this near me. And there are people that probably don't have a course like this near them. I would definitely come try this course out, obviously. But I think with how I played and like just my overall enjoyment of the course, I think I'm gonna give it an 8.2. I had a good time. It's tough to say I didn't have fun out here, because I obviously did. The fact that I'm in South Carolina playing the #1 course and this is my job, I cannot complain about that at all. So getting the average of all the scores, it looks like we are at a 7.925, which I believe is my first 7 course, if I remember. Yes, it is. So right now it's at the bottom. However, we are only 8 courses in, which means there are, what, 42 more courses that we have to judge. Again, if you're subscribed to us or you just happen to stumble upon this video and watch it, or maybe you watch all of them and you're not subscribed, one, I encourage you to subscribe, but two, I wanna go ahead and thank you, because without you guys watching these videos, I would literally not be able to do this. So I appreciate you guys so much, because this has been a dream of mine for a long time, and the fact that I get to do it because of you guys, and hopefully you guys are enjoying these, I thank you a lot. That is it. We are off to North Carolina now. We will see you in the next one. Ozark Mountain is to the moon.